Why do you need a $54 million private jet?
We're not doing any kind of interviews right now. I'm in the book.
I'd just like to know why you need keep your hands off me. Why are you people touching me like this?
Because you need to wait.
Let go of me.
She's gone. Boom. I could hear her holler. And I came back and said, what'd you do with her? He said, I made her outside edition.
It's 1,000 of you. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant.
Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
No, listen to me just a second. Not the people.
Funny thing that he said, not the people. But it's these same people that he's looking to give him money to fund his lifestyle. Kenneth Copeland, Marvin Sapp, Jessie Duplantis, Creflo Snatch a Dollar. All of these people are exactly the same. They want you to give to their, quote, ministry. I'm so glad David Taylor got arrested, because now y'all get to see some of the hypocrisy in the Christian church. Y'all get to see some of the bullshit that they like to throw at you. I'm sorry, but I gotta go off here. A lot of these ministers and these pastors, and I'm not talking about your local people. I'm talking about the big ones. I'm talking about the ones you see on TBN every week with the telethons and Daystar begging for, quote, donations. You know what I want to see? I want to see a nationwide audit of every single mega church in the country, in the world. I want to see an audit, because if you're a member of these mega churches, and this is why I don't like mega churches, because these are the same people that don't know your name, wouldn't know you if they saw you in the street, but when you come to service, the first thing they look at is, did you put something in the collection plate? Or nowadays it's Cash App and Zelle. All these churches now are finally adapting to technology, but they're using it for the wrong purpose, and the accounting is private, so it's not like you can see it. It's time that a lot of you church members start banding together to start asking some scary questions, especially if you're always donating. You're in this church for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and the building fund, the little thing that they have in the corner with the temperature gauge that keeps steadily going up and up and up, but y'all ain't seeing no improvement in the building. Y'all ain't seeing no construction plans. Y'all not having no meetings about when they're going to start construction or nothing. Y'all just donating and donating and donating to the building fund. But like I said before, you got 20 carpenters in the church. They ain't asked not a one of them to help. Ain't nobody stepping up. Building still about to fall apart. The roof still leaking, but y'all throwing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into the building fund, quote unquote. But the building still looks like crap. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's time for an audit. Everybody needs to know what's going on with the money, because clearly, as David Taylor showed you, he doesn't give a crap about you. He just wants to make sure his lifestyle is lovely. I'm sorry, but these preachers gonna put y'all in the poorhouse if y'all don't stop listening to these nutcases. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. But we gotta stop with the blind giving. If you're gonna donate to a ministry, cool. If you want to throw in a couple dollars, all right. But as far as I'm concerned, if you're a tithes-paying member of a church, because the Bible said you're supposed to give 10%. That's tithes, right? Tithes and offering. You're supposed to give 10%. If you're a tithes-paying member, you should have access to be able to find out what's going on with the money. Like, what's going on with this? These projects, quote unquote, that these ministers and pastors be talking about. Where's the money going? How is the money being dispersed? How are we sure as tithes-paying members that you essentially put guns to people's heads with the word every week? What's going on with the money? Especially if I'm donating and if I come upon some money and you looking at me with a smile on your face after I just hit the lottery for $30 million. You want $1 million? All right. My name needs to be on one of these office doors. That's what needs to start happening. I mean, it happens at universities all over the country. Look at your colleges. They pretty much gave Bill Cosby his own damn building when he donated the temple. I mean, later they took it down, but still, that's how it works. When you donate a large sum of money to a corporation or a college or whatever, they put your name on the side of a damn building and said, hey, this guy paid for this building, so we're going to put his name up on his dumbass door to make him feel important. I'm just saying, we got to start really thinking about some of the stuff that we do in the Christian church. You have to. I'm not a part of any. I'm not advocating for a church or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is we need to open our eyes, especially in the black community, as to what we're doing, giving to some of these pastors that want all these donations and all this money. Meanwhile, they living in a 25 bedroom, 16 bathroom damn mansion somewhere out in the sticks, away from the beggars and the prostitutes. But yet they want to go up on the pulpit on Sunday morning talking down on them. They get up there, yes, I'm about to tell you. They will get up here on Sunday morning, stand on the pulpit and talk down on the prostitute. They'll talk down on the drug dealers. They'll talk down on these YNs running around here in the streets, shooting folk, killing folk, selling themselves, selling drugs and whatnot. But at the end of the day, what makes you any different than them? What makes you as a pastor who scams the people, who scams the donations, the donators, the donors? What makes you any different than the thugs, hooligans, prostitutes, and sinners out here in the street? You ain't no damn different. You're one and the same, because the same way that they con the people, the same way that these YNs is out here selling drugs to your mama, people overdosing, the same way that the prostitutes are selling their bodies to your husbands and whatnot, these pastors are no different. And if I'm not mistaken, it even says so in the Bible. Am I right? The way that God looks at it is that if you're a pastor or a minister and you're taking advantage of the people, whether you're sleeping with the people in the church, whether you're scamming the people with your little schemes to try to defraud them and whatnot, God ain't gonna look at you no different than he gonna look at the YN, that he gonna look at the sinner, that he gonna look at the prostitute, the drug dealer. He not gonna look at y'all no different in his eyes when you get to the pearly gates. He gonna say, depart from me. And you gonna be sitting there talking about, but I'm a pastor. I did this for the community. I did this. I built rec centers. I built this and took care of all these people. He not gonna look at you no different because you did it with deceit. You did it with lies. You did it with falsehoods. You're heretics. He's gonna say, depart from me. And then you're gonna be looking stupid when God turned his back on you. That's it. That's my rant. End of the meeting. Go on somewhere. Good night.